so I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, where are their runners? They only have one left because I hurt the other. Trying to place it is like it could scatter anywhere, so it's kind of risky. So I'm just going to kick it to the center of the field because I don't want, because otherwise they're going to give it to their runner. Extra scatter, and that's actually perfect. That's exactly where I wanted it. Away from their runner, away from pretty much anyone. And now let's start throwing blocks. At least they will once they've had their turn. Blocker's going to run towards it. Probably isn't going to pick it up because he can't reach it. Runner can pick it up, but he might fail. He doesn't because he's got short hands. That guy. Oh well. So now I've just got blitzed by the Troll Slayer. They're going to start trying to collapse my lines. I still have the advantage in terms of strength here. Now I don't. Oh, seriously? Well, at least that's badly hurt. I might actually roll that to get my guy back. No. No, it's not worth it. I should get a second Apothecary to make sure that I don't have to make that choice, but yeah, that sucks. It's pretty rare for a Chaos Dwarf blocker to actually get injured, but the amount of blocks that have been thrown this game, and the amount of guard that's on this team, yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. So unfortunately now my front line's going to collapse because they managed to do just that to it. Yeah, I thought so. However, I do have an advantage here. They're still tied up in the center, and I have 2 Bull Centaurs, which are not tied up in any way. So this is going to help a lot. And it's still possible for me to actually win this fight in the middle. It looks kind of grim, but it's actually not as bad as it looks. Especially considering I can get my Hobgoblin up here and then throw a 2-dice block here with this guy. And then throw a 2-dice block with this guy when this guy moves up after successfully doing something. Which is exactly what he's going to do. He's going to push up here. And then that gives me a 2-dice block against this guy. We're not going to pile on because that would remove the ability to do that. Which would be stupid. And then I'm going to push forward there. And can I get a 2-dice block here? Maybe. Is this a 2-dice block? It is, isn't it? Because he assists from that side. So as you can see, you can rapidly, if you do it in the right order, turn blocks back in your favor. So you can then absolutely smash them about. Now, what I'd love to do is move forward here, because I'm already in... do I want to do that? Yes, I do, because I want him free of the influence of that blitzer. So. This is fine. That means I can actually get... These guys are going to get up again. It's no big deal. It's actually 4-on-3 here, so I can actually afford to move 1 Chaos Dwarf back and then start to have him move towards the edge there. This Hobgoblin, your sole purpose in life today is to hold that blitzer where he is. I would say stop the Troll Slayer, but that's a risk. I don't want to take that risk right now. I will take like a risk like this because it's a pretty low risk and I still have a reroll left. Let's get these Bull Centaurs into combat. So let's get one up here, and then I'm going to send the other one as fast as you can up there. So let's go all the way. Actually, let's not. The reason you should never go all the way is that you may want to... You can only use Sure Feet once per turn. So if I fail my first roll and I burn my Sure Feet, I might not want to try and go for it over 2 more rolls because it's not safe anymore. This is still a risk, but it's a pretty safe one. It's like, oh, 2+, right, I get to re-roll that. So, as you can see, that's good, yeah? Don't take all 3 at once, because if you do, you risk a turnover way more than you should. It's silly. It's pointless. So what I'm now going to do is I'm going to add this Goblin to the mix. I do still have a Blitz, actually. I could take a 1-dice Blitz, which is absolutely pointless. And it's like, oh, well, I could... It's actually kind of worth throwing this block here, even though it sounds weird, because I actually have Tackle, which cancels his dodge. Unfortunately, then, stuff like that can happen. But hey. That's fine, the Blitz is not really in a useful position. I'm still kind of winning this fight in the center, and it's like, oh, this blocker and this Blitzer look great. Actually, they're not in contact with anybody, so they're not really all that useful. This fight here is fairly equal. It's actually a 4-on-3 versus 4-on-3. The runner's heading in this direction. This is a bad thing, but I can turn this into something potentially if I can set this up properly. Now what they're going to do is they're going to try and cage him because they know the Bull Centaur's a threat. Blocker's probably going to move here. Let's go for it, roll to do it. Okay. That's kind of fine because I can... This is... It sounds really bad for me, but it's actually not. because I'm going to win this fight here, and then suddenly I have 4 Chaos Dwarf blockers that are ready to go and smack the crap out of them. This fight I can easily win because of my Bull Centaur. So, assuming that the dice don't go against me. Who do I want to hit first? Probably want to get the Troll Slayer out of the way. Which turns out it's not going to work out so well, but that's okay, because I can shove him over here, so now he's right next to the Hobgoblin. Can blitz into that. Super stupid, shouldn't do it. Patience is a virtue. Dwarves are slow and fat. So what we want to do is find some 2 dice blocks that we can roll here. And break up this little formation. Enough will fuck you. Okay, fine. We're going to play that way? Alright. Roll another one. Thank you. That's what we like to see. I'm going to push him away from the cage, not towards it. I'm not going to follow him, because I want the assist against this guy. Sweet, he's flat on his ass as well, so that's one down. Interesting. I thought I would have gotten a bonus here. He actually counts as assisting, funnily enough. He has guard, but I also have guard. I guess that one cancels out the other. Yeah, because they both have guard. It's okay. I can actually screw that up for them by moving this guy in. It's like, oh, you have guard? That's nice, bro. That's really nice for you. Alternatively, I could not do that because I might want to hit this guy instead. No, I don't. No. I really want to hit this guy. Do I want to blitz with him? Maybe. Yeah, I do want to blitz with him, because then that allows that guy to throw a 2 dice punch against him. There you go. So that's got rid of that guard, which means I now have a 2 dice block against him, which is exactly what I wanted to do. And that means I completely win the fight in the center, which means that what they now have to do is try and move the cage right through that, which is going to be pretty tricky for them. They also have left a hole in their cage. A hole that I can exploit to create a tackle zone, possibly forcing a blitz. Bear in mind they only have 1 blitz per turn. It's always good. Can't really do much with this Bull Centaur, other than kind of move him around here. Ugh, yeah, let's not do that. That sounds like a dreadful plan. I think I'm going to just try and get out of this. Yeah, again, it's a 3+, it's fine. And then I'm going to hit. Oh, cry. Well, that's my last reroll burned. I probably should have just let him go down, really, but it's just shoving him around. This is not ideal. I was unlucky. But it happens. You have to account for that kind of thing. So the runner could waste his turn punching the Hobgoblin, which is unlikely to happen. If he does that, that's the best thing in the world, because that means the runner's not moving that turn. It's brilliant. It's ideal. It's not going to happen, though. The Hobgoblin's sitting there saying, I am a tackle zone, come at me, bro. And it creates risk for the runner. Yeah. Unless the runner goes backwards, he has to go through... He has to dodge twice. Because note the position here. He's got it... Because of where these other dwarves are. They could move the Blitzer away and then send him that way, but that sends him in the direction of a lot of my Chaos Dwarves and my Bull Centaur that's ready to go high. What I could do is put my Bull Centaur right there, which would kind of block this in. I can't really create another tackle zone. I could go behind him. I could sort of start to move this way. It's like 3 go for it rolls. Yeah. I can take that. But I'm going to take 1 at a time, because otherwise I'd be dumb. And I'm going to stop as soon as I burn my sure feet. Which it looks like it's not going to happen. And then, oh hi. Sup. You go backwards, you can't. You go that way, you're going to have to break through tackle zones. You might even have to throw a punch, and it turns out I can actually even get this Hobgoblin up, which is even better. I can actually get him right in there. I'm not sure if this is a smart plan, but we're going to go for it anyway. Sup. I am here. Alright. Now they could try a pass, and if they succeed on this, I'm just going to flip the table. My only real priority, I think I can still score here. I have like 1 turn. Yeah, I can still score here. He's going to blitz him out of the way now, isn't he? Yeah, that was pretty much what I thought he might do. I now probably can't, because this runner's just going to blaze. He's not going to get to the end of the pitch, so this is going to be... It's like... Oh, shit, it's not a draw, it's overtime. Fuck, I keep forgetting. It's like, I'm okay with a draw. No, I'm not, because this is actually going to go into overtime. Yeah, that went as worse as it could have possibly. Which way? Who are you shoving? Show me on the fucking... I don't even know. Alright, that went really wrong really quickly. As has a tendency to happen in Blood Bowl. But just bear in mind, I have these 4 Chaos Dwarf blockers here. And 3 of them unmarked. This is a really good thing. So I can collapse this line, I can get my Bull Center off, and then put him in a position where he can punch somebody. So let's start by getting him in here. I want to get this Troll Slayer out. How am I going to do that? Blitzing is the best way. Can't do it with him, though. It's not going to work. I can put him here, which would still allow a 2-dice block here. This guy does not have guard, so he's not going to be contributing to this. He does have guard. Let's put him here. And then we're going to hit him. Right, come on! Please don't... At least I can get rid of this tackle on this Bull Center. I guess that's a blessing. To throw a 2-dice block, it's a goblin throwing it, but it's not terrible. Even a shove is good enough. It turns out we're going to get lucky here. We actually put the trolls down. This is great, but I can then do that if I want to. I don't really want to. That's risky. I might have to, though. Is this guy... He's got strip ball, actually, so this is not as bad a roll as I thought it was. It's not a good one either, though. Hang on a second. That guy's got guard. Seriously? What tackle zone? He's moving through there. I really don't want him doing anything. This is risky. It's all kind of risky for him for doing it. Take Blood Bowl by the balls. Come on. He's going for a dump off. Let's see where he goes with it. I have a player with a pass block skill here. This actually will allow my Hobgoblin to get in nice and close. Oh shit, that breaks tackle zones. No. I'm not going to do that because of tackle zones. He successfully passes to the other guy. Bollocks. You know, I gotta say, these guys are really good at passing, despite the fact that they're supposed to have really low agility. They're a highly upgraded team. Well, I've put my Bull Centaur in the way, but that's not necessarily good enough. I've got to do more than that. Thankfully, I can do more than that. But it is going to require rolling some dice. There's another tackle zone for you. Can I get another one? I could, but that would involve running out of here. Makes no sense. Let's just get the blocker down. Get the whole golem back up, because I just want him there being a pain in the ass. Quentin just needs to shut up in chat. Irritating as hell. Okay, there we go. So the last thing I can do is I can take a massive ass risk, which I'm not gonna do, but I will try and break it. No, don't go that way. He wants to go this way. As you can see, because that only means like that's one dodge I need to make on a 2+, which is not bad. And I can actually get all the way down there. Why did I do that? You remember the rules that I have a sure feet? Thankfully I'm lucky, but I was dumb to do that and I shouldn't have. Should have moved one square at a time. Okay. So one is there. So that runner is marked. That runner wants to do anything, wants to contribute this fight here. What could happen is the blitzer just runs right past it, but I still then have another turn to stop this blitzer from getting where he needs to go. This is going to be tricky for them to get past. Pretty sure there's nothing else I can do. Yeah. Bear in mind, we're on overtime. This is a playoff, so I have to get... If I can get the ball from him here, which is the plan, with strip ball, and then get it into Bull Centaur's hands, I could probably score. Because these guys are in a really awkward spot. They've got to get through a wall Chaos Dwarves. It's going to be pretty tricky for them. Sweet. Excellent. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. Created a situation where he had to take a risk, and that risk didn't pay off for him. This is really good. I can also push their runner out of the field here. probably will. I think I can. Pretty sure if I put a Chaos Dwarf blocker there, that'll push the runner out of the field. Now, don't run through the ball. Come on. There you go. You might think that's a good thing. It's not. I'm going to have to do a go for it roll, but again, I'll take the 2+. Please don't fuck up. Please don't fuck up. Please don't fuck up. Thank you. I'm going to take the 2+, and then we're going to smack him, and we're going to push him off the field. So the runner is no longer part of winning. Great. That's one of their most threatening players down when it comes to scoring a touchdown, which is all that really matters now. The main problem is this is not the guy with sure hands, so getting his hand to the ball is going to be difficult. Not impossible, but difficult. In the meantime, let's start to throw more 2-dice blocks and make sure that their players are unable to contribute. This guy's just going to sit here, and that's totally fine by me. He's soaking up damage. That's his purpose in life. I still have a blitz available. I don't have... The funny thing is the Goblin's the only one with 2 dice here. And this is why. You get the assist there. He gets the assist there, but I get 2 assists there. This is just ridiculous. It's because of this fucking Troll Slayer. He's sitting right there saying, hey, bro. However, I can cancel this Troll Slayer because he doesn't have guard. I can move from here. He's suddenly in a tackle zone. That means I suddenly have a 2-dice block, which I didn't have otherwise, because he doesn't have guard. This tackle zone cancels his assist, which means, oh look, that doesn't light up anymore. This is something I've only recently learned in Bloodbowl. It's kind of tricky concept. Okay. At least we get one down here. That's good. Gonna push him farther away. Make more difficult situations. A 2-dice block against a guy with block is not the worst roll in the world. I wish I kind of hadn't pushed him there, but push him a little bit further back. Alright, last roll we're going to make, and we don't have any rerolls left, just bear this in mind, is the attempt to pick up the fucking ball, which he fails. So, thankfully, the ball centaur is here next turn, ready to pick that ball up. But unfortunately, the blitzer is there, and he might get the ball again. Troll Slayer picks up the ball. Fuck. Well, that was nice for him. He did that while in a tackle zone, so it was like a 4+. He had pros, so he could have potentially re-rolled that. And is he seriously going to fucking pass? You cannot be serious. He's actually going to try and pass. I can move a player with a pass block skill. I'm going to try it. It fails. AI bullshit. AI bullshit. And there I lose. Because the game cheats. GG. Fucking AI. You see that shit? There's no way a dwarf team's supposed to be able to do that. But he did. Passes it across the entire fucking pitch. And down he goes. Oh, God. Fucking hell. AI is capable of horrendous bullshit at every turn. Let's just see what he needed to do in order to make that happen, yeah? He needed a 4+ roll to accurately throw. He then needed another 4+ roll. He got a 6, which was a critical, by the way, which gives him a +1 accurate pass, and then another one to catch it, and he fucking gets it. What a bunch of bullshit. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, God. Oh, God, man, that is just horrible. Well, that's GG. I can't win now, so whatever. Alright, well, that was a bit of a test of the stream. It seems to work pretty well. I got maybe 2 hiccups in the stream, but it seems stable. It seems like I can probably do the TGS podcast again with this version, so that's always good. Thanks a lot for helping me test, folks. I will see you next time.